How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build a positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to talk about the one step that if you can do, you can live life in your positive mind. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So pick a word. It could be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say this word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive state. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. So if there's one thing that you control, one thing that you can take your power back in and change your life, it's your internal dialogue. That's the basis for everything. That's the healing, the hurting, the pain. It is the process in which you view the world. You see, your internal dialogue is always going. In fact, if you're hurting, it's what you try to get away from. If you have pain, if you have hurt, if you're dealing with a tough situation, you try to do things that prevent you from thinking. Versus if you're feeling good, you want to stay in that as much as you want. Your internal dialogue is key. But you can control it. In fact, you have the power to control it so easily, it just takes commitment. It's not effort, it's not work, it's just commitment to constantly holding the line, holding the frequency in which you desire to be in. Now, you may not know what frequency you want, you may not know what your internal dialogue should be, but it starts with deciding what you want for you. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be an adventurer? Do you want to be a business owner? Do you want to be a multimillionaire? Do you want to be healthy? Do you want to be thin? Do you want to be big? Do you want to be strong? What is it that you want to be? Do you have a family? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to live X amount of years? Do you want to do whatever it is for you? Figure that out. And of course, it can change. It can change. But figure out what you feel now that you desire to be. You have to understand that everything you see going forward is from your current perspective. As you move forward, your perspective will change. As you shift your mindset, your perspective will change, and your end goal might shift, and that's okay. There is no true destination. It's all an experience of now. So however you want now to be, start focusing on those thoughts. Think about the lines, like sentences as lines. You could rank them from high to low. So I am loving and healing. I am strong. I am powerful. Those are high lines. They're high frequency lines. When those are what's going through your mind, your perspective will be high. When your perspective is high, you will see in the world similar frequencies that are of what is going through your mind. If your words are different, if they're lower, like I am a problem, I am a burden, I am in trouble, I am a weight, I am pain, I am hurt, if that's what's going through your mind, even if it's true, even if those things have happened, if those are going through your mind, you will see that in the world. You will perceive them. And remember, your perception is your reception. As you perceive, you will receive. So when you create this version of yourself, this powerful version, say you want to be, well, take myself. I want to help people. I want to help people grow, but I want to be the best at it. So I see myself successful. I see myself winning in all categories, health, wealth, and happiness. And by winning, I mean winning for self, whatever that goal is for me. It's powerful. It's strong. So I see that version of me, and then I think, how does that version of me think? If they were faced with a situation, how would they process it through their mind? If they were faced with a difficulty, how would they process it through their mind? If they were faced with a win, a success, how would they process it through their mind? You know. You know how you want to think. You know how you want to feel. So when you visualize this person, you create this person, you take their thoughts and put them in your mind from day in to day out, you will start to see accordingly. Of course, there's steps past this, but this is the first step. If you are doing something outside of alignment of your thoughts, you won't do it very long. You see, if you think that something doesn't work for you, if you believe that no matter what, nothing is going to work for you, it doesn't matter how hard you try, it doesn't matter how much support, it doesn't matter how much medication, it doesn't matter how much anything, if you believe it's not going to work for you, you will create that reality. It's never the thing. You don't need to be healed anything. You don't need to be cured for anything. You don't need to solve for anything. It's all an experience of now. You see, you think, and we'll use this example, say you're struggling financially, money's tight. The economy's bad. Jobs aren't paying very much. Bills keep going up. You're feeling that struggle. But you see, if you feel bad or you feel that people that have money are evil, the only way for you to get it then is to become that same evil. And you don't want to do that. Or if you feel it's impossible to be successful because of your situation, your background, the way you look, how old you are, if that's how you feel and that's what you believe, that will be your reality. But the fact is, someone can do it. Someone can do it with your same background. Your same experience, even less. Maybe they're less experienced than you. Maybe they're less knowledgeable than you, but they can still do it because they believe they can, and they operate as if. They operate in alignment of that. So the first thing, all week, if you can do this, if you're listening to this when this goes live on Monday, if all week you commit to thinking a certain way, here's what you're going to say. So if you say, I am healthy, I make healthy decisions. I'm wealthy, I'm a millionaire, I'm a billionaire, I'm strong, I'm fit, whatever I am statements you decide to use, if you say them every single moment as much as you can, just override your brain with them, you will see in your life what doesn't align with those things. Now, we don't put our focus towards that. We shift our focus. We put our focus towards what we want to bring in our life. We put our focus into what we want to receive. You see, your power of receiving is controllable. When you start focusing on the good, when you start focusing on the things you want in life, it will come. So when you start saying these thoughts, like let's say I am healthy and I make healthy decisions. You say that from the morning, I am healthy, I make healthy decisions. You say it in the afternoon, I am healthy, I make healthy decisions. You say it when you eat, I am healthy and I make healthy decisions. When you continue to say it over and over and over, you do see it in life. You see the things that don't reside with it, and you see the things that do. The first things that will stick out are the things that don't resonate with it. I am healthy. You're going to start seeing all the things unhealthy. You're going to see all the things unhealthy about you. You're going to see all the things unhealthy about your world around you. And that's where people get trapped, is they start seeing what's wrong so much that that becomes the focus point. You go towards your focus point. So start seeing what's good. Start shifting to where you want to go. So when you say, I am healthy and I make healthy decisions, find in your life, in your day, the one thing that you did that was in alignment with that. And allow your mind to focus on that again and again. Spend time focusing on that again and again. Allow it to expand, embellish it within you. And the next day, find 2 things. And the next day, find 3 things. Continue to use gratitude, connect to the things that align with the thoughts in your mind. And you might be thinking to yourself, there's no way it's this simple. There's no way that it's this simple. It's simple. It's not easy. Overriding thought patterns takes commitment every single day. You cannot just do it for a week. You can't do it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You have to do it forever. If this is who you want to become, you get to do it forever. You see, that's why people don't make it. It's not that they don't learn the process. It's not that they don't learn the steps. It's not that they don't know what to do. It's the constant commitment to moving to a new frequency. Everyone wants it to be easy. They want it to just happen. They want to just be the thing. But you have to understand, you are shifting frequencies. This is Earth School. You are here to work. You are here to move through this. You are here to understand your true power. That's the process. That's the path. So pick the words that align in your mind. Pick the words of the self that you want to become and allow them to be in there day in and day out. Allow them to conquer your brain. Once that becomes your basis way of thinking, meaning you've done it so long, that's all you can think about. It's all you can focus on. In your life, you'll keep seeing it. As you keep seeing it, you'll keep expanding it. That becomes your reality. Become obsessed with the I am statements, with the lines that align with the frequency of you. As you do it, you'll grow. As you do it, your perspective will shift. You see, you don't need things to get easier. You can just shift your perspective on them. As you see, as you perceive, you will receive. So as you keep shifting that perspective, you start seeing everything in life differently. It's not good or bad. It's not up or down. It's not less or more. It's just different from your old perspective. When you see it differently, you receive it differently. You start seeing beyond self. When you start seeing beyond self, you see how everything has good in it. Everything has love in it. Everything has expansion in it. It's all there. Even the worst things in the world, if you have a high enough perspective, you can see the love in it. Isn't that what you want to become? Someone that can find love, expand love in every moment? That's your gift. That's your ability. You're an observer and creator of this experience. You observe, you create. All these creations around you were created by people just like us. So observe who you want to be. Put that thought pattern in your mind and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful. It gave you a different perspective on whatever it is that you're going through your life. You have the power to make this shift. You have the power to own your thoughts. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, that's my Instagram and TikTok down below. I appreciate all the follows there. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.